Hey guys, this is Chico with He Provides. I'm going to do a book haul video. I said this in a recent video. I'm going to quote Mr. Warren Buffett. Read, read, read. I set a goal for reading 20 books this year, and I think I've read 12 or 13 already. Granted, a couple of them were small. But reading is a big deal. I've learned we've gotten out of debt, started budgeting, started saving, and have since started investing, largely due to reading and learning. So reading is a big deal, and I want to keep moving in that vein. So let me, without rambling on continuously, let me get started and tell you a little bit about the book haul. America's Cheapest Family. Get you right on the money. This book come highly recommended, so I thought I'd check it out. We're pretty cheap already, but this talks about saving money on groceries, how to budget, cutting car costs, cutting housing costs, utilities, and how the American dream turns into a nightmare through debt. Medical, clothing, entertainment, recreation, vacation, kids' money, savings and investments, and your attitude. I haven't started it. I think it's going to be great. And the thing is I would venture to say that my wife and I already do a large portion of what they suggest. But hey, I only need to pick up one or two gems for this book to pay for itself and for us to be on better financial footing. So, America's Cheapest Family by Steve and Annette Economides. Let me read these. Warren Buffett's Management Secrets. I kind of bought this for my wife. My wife's a hotel general manager. But as I looked through it, I thought, this is a book I should read. And I've actually already read it. I read it as soon as I got it. It's not a huge book. 39 pages. Pretty easy read. So I read it pretty quickly, but it's a great book. If you have family, if you have friends, if you have a job, you can benefit from reading Warren Buffett's Management Secrets. Coach Wooden's Pyramid of Success. Building Blocks for a Better Life. I want a better life. I've wanted a better life for a long time, and it keeps getting better. And this isn't a real deep book, but Coach Wooden is a man I admired. He's from Indiana. Go Hoosiers. Well, he was a Boilermaker, so, and coached the Bruins. But anyway, he's a Hoosier. So this is a great book, and he co-authored it with Jay Carty. It's a pretty good book. I also like books that I like to continuously learn about leadership. So I bought this. Got this at Half Price Books for $1. Nightly Business Report presents Lasting Leadership. 25 top business people of our times. It has got, let's see. It has got Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Ted Turner. I think it's got John C. Bogle, Jeff Bezos, Oprah, I said Oprah. Lee Iacocca. I read Lee Iacocca's biography. Good book. Richard Branson. These people, I want to get insights from them. I want to live my life better. And like this book, if I just get one or two gems, I'm a better man for it. And I only gave $1 for the book. And they're like really miniature biographies. Steve Jobs, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 pages on Steve Jobs. So, easy read. And in that same vein of learning about people, I got this book for $1 also. Billy Graham, A Tribute from Friends. And it's got several presidents: Gerald Ford, Richard Nixon, George H.W. Bush, on and on, Bill Clinton, a lot of presidents. Dr. Bill Bright, somebody I admire and have read his writings. Jimmy Carter's a president. Chuck Colson, Dr. Anthony Evans, and Zig Ziglar. I'm a big Zig Ziglar fan. And this basically is little short, like Robert H. Stanton wrote 2.5 pages. Somebody else wrote 3. Somebody else wrote 2 or 3. So they're short. I can read them. It's great reading for when I have, like, I take these type of books to doctor's offices and stuff like that. I pick up a few gems, and especially when I can get them for $1. I bought this book. Sorry, didn't mean to drop it. Moonwalking with Einstein by Joshua Foer. This book is The Art and Science of Remembering Everything. I bought this book because Bill Gates recommends reading this book. Bill Gates knows a few things, and I think I can learn a few things by reading the books that Bill Gates reads. I look up the books that people I admire, the books they read. And this was one, so I'm going to give it a shot. I'll let you know what I think. Also, the books that Warren Buffett reads. I've picked up a few of those along the way. I just got this, Tap Dancing to Work, Warren Buffett on Practically Everything, 1966 to 2012. The man's an icon. $80 billion from investing. Smart man. I hope to read this soon. I think I'll learn a lot here. A hero of mine. The man should have worn a cape because he was a hero. John C. Bogle, chairman of the Vanguard Group of Investment Companies. He has since retired and then since passed away. America lost the treasure when he passed. But Bogle on Mutual Funds. New Perspectives for the Intelligent Investor. Book comes highly recommended, as does the Warren Buffett book. Another highly recommended book, A Random Walk Down Wall Street. The best investment advice for the new century. Everything that I have looked into about how to learn more about investing, every group, every person, every author almost across the board recommends reading this book. It is in-depth, and I will get to it. I just haven't yet, but it's a national bestseller, and I think I'm going to learn a lot. A Random Walk Down Wall Street by Burton G. Malkiel. And I saved what is probably going to be my favorite for last, Benjamin Franklin, The Way to Wealth and Other Writings on Finance, with an introduction by Walter Isaacson. Walter Isaacson wrote a biography of Benjamin Franklin, which I read. Great book. In fact, I was so impressed, I gave it to a young man to read. So anyway, recently I listened to a reading, an audiobook if you will, on The Way to Wealth. I listened to it twice while I do my exercises in the morning. And it was so good I thought, I'll pick this up. But part 1 is industry, planning and working. Part 2, frugality, saving and investing. Part 3, prudence, owning and protecting. Part 4 is reason, borrowing and paying taxes. Part 5 is wisdom, retiring and bequeathing. And part 6, Poor Richard's Way to Wealth. And then it has main events in Franklin's life. I think it's going to be a fabulous book, and I'll let you know. I'll do another video in the near future of books that are changing my life, books that are opening my eyes, and books that I highly recommend. So this is just a recent haul, and I want to share it with you, And I hope to have all of these read by the end of the year, if not sooner. Hey, if you guys like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up, share this video all around, and if you're not already a subscriber, we'd appreciate it if you'd become one. And if you hear that beeping noise, it's the timer. It's time for dinner. See ya.